we have Karine Ewart with us right now, the editor-in-chief of Chatelaine magazine. She's the boss. You're the boss.
I have a great team.
You know, great articles. We always pick sort of something that stands out from inside the magazine to chat about on the show. And something that we loved was this idea of women in non-traditional roles, working in non-traditional roles. There's a couple of stories about different women doing this. And one of them is Ivanka, who I just met the other day. She was co-hosting Breakfast Television.
Isn't she lovely?
Lovely, gorgeous. She could have been a supermodel. She is a Sportsnet anchor. She's always
started as an engineer, I might add.
Started as an engineer, always been in these non-traditional roles, was one of the first girls to go to, you know, a boys' school in Oakville, went on to be an engineer. We know that's male-dominated. And now she's in sports and killing it.
Yeah, she's amazing. You know, she actually approached me. We share a space at the office building, and she approached me and said, you know, I just love Chatelaine. I want to do something. And I'm thinking, you are crazy busy. You have a high-profile career, but she's so inspirational because she really is constantly looking for ways to try new things and to touch different parts of the business and literally just put herself out there and be a little bit vulnerable, which I love. And I do have to say, I think that's a big part of these women who are sort of breaking those barriers. You know, I think I have a stat that in 2011, 60% of the university grads in Canada are women. However, only 25% of the senior management positions in science and business are held by women. So we've come a long way, baby, but we've got a little bit more to go. And I think that people like Ivanka are really opening a lot of doors for others. There's another story in this issue also about this amazing woman. She is one of the only professional tree climbers.
Yes.
And, you know, if you think about her job, it's so physical. But again, just showcasing that if you want to do something, you know what? Make it happen.
You can do it.
Absolutely.
So she's an arborist, and what's cool is that there are so many different jobs within that industry that you can occupy. She can be doing desk work. She can be picking up the limbs on the ground. She wants to be in the tree.
She wants
She wants to go up the big trees and climb between the branches and cut them down. She's got her favorites in terms of trees she likes to prune. And she said, you know, invariably somebody will come up to the work site and go straight to one of the guys and start talking to them. And they don't know what's going on because she's the boss.
She's the boss, which
she's
I
the
love.
one on the ground that knows everything. So I think it's so cool. And I think that vulnerability is a key word, because when you're going into these spaces, you have to realize that you're not going to know everything off the top, and a lot of people are going to treat you differently. And so you have to go through that learning process and be okay with it.
And I think that's key. I think those expectations that we as women get, you know, that whole how do you do it and what do you sacrifice in order to make things happen, I think you kind of have to be okay with that, and you have to be able to say, you know what, some things are going to fall off. We're going to be fine with that because I've got a dream and I've got an ambition and I want to make it happen.
Good stuff. Yeah, great articles in the magazine. Thanks, Karine.
Thanks, Tracy.